Star Realms is an interesting deck building game, and Cax and I have played a ton of it. We're looking to give you our impressions in this brief review of Star Realms here on Legendary Tactics.
Yeah, this is a game I love to actually sit down with I usually use my phone with it, and I just love to sit down, and it's like a 5-minute game, and
Yeah.
I find the hard AI a great challenge. And
Yes, very good.
Yeah, this game has a lot of actually little subtle nuance that I really like to it. So it's really all about pairing card combos and getting some great synergy with your cards.
Yes.
So
Yeah. And you're quite good at this. I don't know if I think I've yet to beat you at this game actually.
Oh yeah.
But it's I like the fact you can kind of build the deck you want to build. You can try out your best ideas, and
A particular engine and see how it fares, right?
Yeah, just see how it fares,
Yeah. We were just chatting about too that there's a ton of expansion opportunities as well.
Yes.
So we haven't even scratched the surface really with what the content for this game yet, but from what the creators have done, it's been pretty awesome. It's been pretty awesome.
Yes,
so
yeah. Yeah, and I like that. I feel each of the different colors have a really a different flavor. Like there's definitely the blob feels different from the other factions. Like what I mean. Like every faction feels very unique.
Each faction really does have its own kind of forte, right? So and that's where some of that blending of two different abilities kind of how do I best set it up that things are going to kind of pair up nicely together.
Yeah, I think that there is some weakness in kind of what I call multicolored play. Like I think you have to generally I like to generally focus on two different colors. I think it just makes it more consistent as far as you've got you've got combos that make sense when you stick to I don't think you can depend entirely on one suit, but you can certainly depend on two. And oh my gosh, nice.
Yeah,
got some good money there.
Yeah, it's just how I want to spend it. Do I want to buy that base, or do I want to buy a single card? And I love some of these challenges that's presented with, right? So
yeah,
I think I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's it. That one you just picked up is a great card.
Yeah, I do like it. Yeah.
That's very good. Yeah.
Oh, and I just drew.
Yeah, there's definitely some that are. There are some cards that are a bit, overpowered. I feel overall, but it works well in the sense that usually it's the more expensive cards are going to be.
Oh, see that stealth needle? That's one of my favorite cards.
Yes, yeah, that's really good.
And I can guarantee you're not getting it.
Yeah. Stealth Needle's really good. Yeah, but there's just there's some interesting cards. There's cards like Stealth Needle where even if you don't have a red a deck focused on red, there's some that cross over where it doesn't really matter too much as far as the the mix, and there are other games like that as well where sometimes it makes sense to stick to your suit, and other times it makes sense to you can buy cards that kind of don't hamper things too much if they're in your deck.
That's right.
And, Space Needle is one of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're both going head to head on the red red deck.
A little bit. I've been spreading out a little thin here though, so I'm a little bit worried about that. But I was hoping to get that. Actually, can I?
Yeah, the artwork on the cards as well is quite good. I find it's much better. Like playing it on a PC is much nicer.
Oh,
than your
the
phone
screen size and everything else is so nice. Yeah,
because the artwork is nice, and I feel like the phone version of it really doesn't do it justice.
No, it's a little more. I would say that it's a little more clear. The graphics it's just a little more higher resolution on your phone actually.
Yes.
But
oh well, a lot of times I recognize the shape on the phone, but I'm not sure if I totally. I can just glance at the card, I know what it is, but I couldn't tell you what that is. Like, is it a spaceship or space station?
Yeah.
Except when I'm playing this on the PC, you can actually get a real sense of the artwork.
That was a good hit there, actually.
That was good. Yeah, it's a race against time. I think you've got a better overall deck than me here, but head to head, it's a fun game. It takes 10 minutes to play. The app is really good. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, so you're getting really good cards now. Some nice.
I just got to be able to hang on to my very life here.
Yes.
I don't have a lot of damage cards, so that's going to be my only drawback. But see, there's another great aspect of the game, right? You have to balance between, because early game, I generally focus on, okay, I got to do everything I can to get your coins, and then you have to sort of transition.
And then you gradually shift to combat, because the coins become less valuable. You can buy valuable cards, but if the game's about to finish, it doesn't matter because it's not going to be in your hand very likely.
That's right.
But you've definitely got the cards for, you can definitely pick up some some cash.
Oh, darn. And that was the one card I wanted. I just don't have enough.
I love that one.
Oh, I'm one credit short.
Yeah. That is really, really too bad.
Yeah, I'm sure you're broken up about it.
Yeah. But, I feel like,
No, the creators have put a really good amount of thought into this and how things kind of flow together really well. Oh, there's another good hit. Jeez.
Yeah. It just feels, really well balanced. It seems like it's a really, really fun game. And I think it's light enough for even generally speaking, non-gamers are going to have fun with it.
Yeah, the learning curve on it is not that steep, so.
Yeah, and having the app as well gives you a lot of opportunity to really play game after game after game, really get good at it.
Yes,
you really get used to the cards.
Kind of motor through pretty quick.
Yeah, I would say the one challenge sometimes with it is you do need to know your cards. You can't, you can't just, the game gets much better once you know the cards inside and out. You know the combos. It becomes a much more, powerful.
It's definitely
much more fun game. It just the level of interest you can get much better.
100%. Oh, you did get the dreadnought. See that dreadnought, for example, knowing that dreadnought's out there is.
Yes, that's a good card. This is actually pretty hard fought too.
This is not bad.
You've dominated me in the past, but I'm seeing my outposts are hanging on. And actually, that's another dynamic that I really like as well is the dynamic between the outposts and the bases.
Oh, that's gonna hurt a little bit right there.
Because I feel like that's gonna hurt. But the difference between the outposts and the bases is really, really neat because the bases you don't have to attack. You can still go after the main ship, the mother ship. But you may want to take them out. The outposts force you to take them out. I think I generally prefer outposts in general. You can see I've run with a pretty major outpost strategy here.
Yep. Yep, you have, yeah.
As far as just protecting myself, but I don't know if I'm going to last much longer here. But it is a really great. You got a lot of strategic choices, and as I said, it's trying to fit the different colors together and into something that is going to work well. I find that is just endlessly fascinating.
Oh, geez, it just got you down to 1 health.
That was my output. Yeah, you might kill me here. Actually, this is probably going to be the end. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
So since it's probably going to be the end in a second here, any final thoughts or? I wholeheartedly recommend this.
Oh my gosh, yes. And I think this is one of those games very, very underrated, I think.
I think it's very underrated. I think there's a lot to like about this game.
100%.
It's definitely
I think
well worth adding to your to your collection. I know that it's a very small game as well if you buy the hard copy. It's not a big game storage wise, but if you like deck building, I think you'll get a lot out of this game. And It's probably overall, it's probably one. I don't know if it's my favorite deck builder, but I'd say it's up there.
Oh man,
to be honest,
it's definitely up there for me.
You know,
yeah.
I mean, there are other games like Dominion and stuff that I just feel I haven't played enough, especially all the expansions.
Actually, quite honestly though, the only game that rivals it, that it might be a slight bit better, is Shards of Infinity.
Yeah, well, that we'll be touching on.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that at a
well
later date. Yeah.
Videos, so yeah, that's that's a great recommendation if you like Star Realms.
You will love Shards.
We really recommend Shards of Infinity.
Yes, indeed.
It's a nice. It's similar enough you can pick it up pretty quickly, but it's different enough that you can get a lot out of it. So.
And with 10 seconds left of my turn, I think it's time to send
off.
the dagger.
And I had the dreadnought in hand too.
You were trying to probably trying to last me out.
Yes, yeah, I was hoping. Just keep them talking.
That's right. Keep talking.
Anyway. Yeah, so for those of you who are interested in deck builders, as we said, Star Realms is a great addition. You can also pick up the digital app, which is very, very well done.
Yes.
And you can pick it up on PC or phone, and it'll work well for either.
It does great. It does great. I play 4 or 5 games a day easy, so it's just a lot.
Oh, do you?
Oh yeah, you just pop on.
I was that obsessed at one point.
You just pop on for 5 minutes, and you get a game in. So it's a nice quick game. So it's fun.
And as you pointed out earlier, if you're just playing solo, the hard AI is actually a great challenge.
Oh, they've done a beautiful job on the AI challenge. Yep.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. We hope you got some value out of this review. And if you did, please take a moment to like and subscribe down below.
I'm Cax.
And I'm NATO.
And this is
Legendary Tactics.